So when I started doing Kundalini Yoga, it was 2005, and I had been taking Hatha Yoga before that. I was in a Hatha Yoga class, and I heard somebody mention Kundalini Yoga. I'd never heard of Kundalini Yoga, didn't know what it was. But the teacher was saying how it was very fast, how it was a very, very fast system. She was a Hatha yogi. She didn't know anything about Kundalini Yoga, but she did know it was fast. And I thought, that sounds really interesting. Like, fast sounds good. What could be wrong with fast? And so I got interested in Kundalini Yoga because of the speed of how fast it works, right then and there in my Hatha Yoga class in Michigan. I was going to school in Michigan. And then I decided to move to LA. And, you know, at the time, I didn't have a reason to move to LA, except for that it's nice. You know, but when I came out here, I saw that there's all this Kundalini Yoga, so many Kundalini Yoga teachers, Kundalini Yoga studios, and I wandered into one of them because I Googled Kundalini Yoga, and I wandered into a studio, and then everyone was saying, you have to take teacher training, you have to take teacher training, and I was like, okay, what's that? And then I did. And so then I just decided that, and then I met my teacher, Harijivan, and I just thought, well, I'm just going to do everything that he does. You know, that seems like a good idea. And so that's why I dress like this, because he dresses like this, so I wear white because he wears white. I mean, white expands the aura. I could get into the science of it. I could totally get into the science of it, but the real reason is just because he does it. You know, there's a science behind everything. One time, Yogi Bhajan, he was in front of a group of students, and he looks out into the crowd and he goes, you guys don't even realize I have lived several entire lifetimes right before your eyes, and you didn't even notice. You must be totally asleep. So he's looking out at the crowd and he's saying this to people. But that's how it is on the path of Kundalini Yoga. When you're working on your consciousness so much, when you're cleaning yourself out so much, when you're doing all this work to bring your individual consciousness to the higher consciousness, when you're doing that, it is as though you're living many lifetimes in one lifetime. When you clear out so much and so many things happen, there's 3 stages of meditation. So the first stage of meditation is what you clear out of your past. The second stage of meditation is what you clear out of the here and now, the present. And the third stage of meditation is very interesting because it's what you clear out of the future. So you can meditate and you can prevent things from happening to you that would have otherwise happened. You're pre-learning lessons that you would have otherwise had to learn. That's why Kundalini Yoga is so fast, because you're cleaning your karma before it happens. So that's the way that you progress so quickly, and that's the way that you live many lifetimes in one lifetime. Kundalini Yoga is really cool because it has thousands and thousands and thousands of things to offer. Right? Yogi Bhajan gave about over 7,000 lectures when he was alive, and each one of those lectures contains many, 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 many teachings. And what you do as a student of Kundalini Yoga is you pick a couple. You just pick one, or you pick 2. When he came here, he gave the 5,000-year download. He gave a download of Kundalini Yoga as it was taught for 5,000 years. That's too much for anybody to practice. He wasn't a human being. He was a Mahatantric. So the teachings just came through him, and he came here to give them to the planet. But 5,000 years, who can handle thousands and thousands of things? So it's keep it simple. Keep it simple. Pick a couple things, 1 thing, 2 things, and just use those. Just take them all the way. Take a yoga set, take a mantra, and do a meditation.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.